What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today's a debut on the channel Kirby Planet Robobot. We have the song Versus Star Dream. This is from the channel Joe VGM. Shout out that channel. They have joined my Discord and they're pretty cool. I also check out their channel all the time for Xenoblade Chronicle stuff, so big shout out to JOE VGM. This is requested by Ace Attorney Fan 621 and Luca. And before I get started, I have not heard of this Kirby game. I've heard some Kirby fans. Oh my gosh, do they love their music? But so do I. But I never heard of a Planet Robobot, and that sounds weird to say 5 times. Robobot. There is a upcoming video I'm doing relating to boss themes in video games. It's a very long video. It's gonna be like 2 hours or something. And I asked my community on Patreon for some boss songs, and a lot of them said this one, and a lot of them voted for this one. This was in the top 5 of votes, so here we are. Let's just get into it. Everything I've heard from Kirby has been pretty substantial, but let's get into this one. This is Versus Star Dream. We got 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to talk too much. I just kind of want to hear this. This is Versus Star Dream. Oh. The only way I can describe Kirby is you can just tell they really care about Kirby. They go all out, man. Whew. Oh, I love that hug. I love how they kept the energy of the tempo, but it is calmer now. Love that. It's one of those songs you're just gonna keep adding stuff every like couple seconds on. Snare. How many genres have we heard so far? Yes. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna give you guys a potential hot take after this. Oh, that's so good. If it was just the other energy the whole time, it'd be okay, but this dynamic here is what's making it really hit. Each one emphasizes the other. This emphasizes the hard part. The hard part emphasizes this part. I hope there's no motifs in here because I am not finding anything. It's zooming past me. You guys hear the bass, right? It's kind of hard to hear, but that's some insane bass playing. This is the first time I'm ever going to put these on after the song, but it's just because I simply forgot to do it because the song was kind of taking me away. So what I'm going to say is, well, I don't even care if it's a take, it's just my opinion. And I've said similar things to this in the past with Kirby, but I want to be like, just kind of, this is just what's going on through my head right now. I've said in the past that Kirby's music is like kind of unbelievable, and I do mean that in a very literal sense. It's not meant to be played and performed by like a single human. It is unbelievable. It's kind of like unfathomable, just mishmash of noises and genres and impressive techniques, right? In that regard, though, every time I hear Kirby, it just kind of brings me back to one thing, and this is like the first time I'm saying it. Now, mind you, I'm not saying this is my favorite soundtrack. I'm not even saying Kirby's my favorite game or anything. I don't have no experience with Kirby. I'm just saying, at least maybe in the top 3, but I think Kirby is like a video game music lover's like haven. I think anyone who has ever liked any video game song ever will find something that they adore in Kirby, because it has something for everyone. Older crowd, younger crowd, especially younger crowd, you know, being a kid and just being like, woo. But also like, you know, I'm envisioning like a more sophisticated older gentleman or something, or lady listening to this. Like it's a little chaotic, sure, but you can hear the talent, you know. It's kind of bordering this sort of like, you know, the cheesiness of a video game music that has that stigma, and then the impressiveness of like real virtuoso musical playing. It's always like stops you in your tracks. I feel Kirby music feels like it just kind of really makes you pay attention to it, to further, of course, enhance whatever's happening on the screen, which is a boss battle, I guess, which cool. Can't even imagine that whole thing happening at the same time. But musically, I'm just saying musically, it's all so captivating, I guess. And I don't know. I'd be very interested in to hear someone's opinion on why they don't like Kirby music. I'd be very very curious as to, because they're also different, they're also amazing. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of like one of the universally loved soundtracks. I guess the only way I can put it. It's so impressive. You know, it's so impressive. I don't know how else to put it. I was thinking that the whole time, and I'm like, how do I condense this into one like thing? But again, if you're like, for example, I always treat each video I record here as if a new viewer was watching. It's kind of like so you don't miss a beat. You know, like if you watch episode 1, it's pretty much the same thing. So I'm saying this to like, you know, for like say it's a brand new viewer watching this. I did not grow up with Nintendo. I've never played a Kirby game. So anything I just said was not a bias of any kind. In fact, I've heard less than 10 Kirby songs my entire life. So there's that. So that's what I'm saying. That's how like powerful it is. And I think for me to say that without experiencing a game, without hearing everything or even like a third, whatever, I think that says a lot. You know, that's just how I feel about Kirby. I feel like they can do no wrong. Every single song is gonna do well, and it's gonna really like capture me, and it's gonna raise so many questions as to how many times do I have to hear it before I grasp it all. There's probably people here that have been hearing the song for years and didn't even catch everything. Maybe didn't even know there was a bass line in there that was like popping like crazy. There's just so much happening. It's wild. It's crazy. I don't know. I just can't praise it enough, I guess. And I don't know. That's just rare, I guess. That something does everything right all the time. And from what I hear of the games and the character, it's pretty much the same thing too. So let me know if you've had any bad or mediocre, mid, whatever experiences with Kirby as a whole. Let me know. I'm very curious. Music or game. I don't know. The more I dive into this world, the more like praise I see. And when I'm saying this is also because the other big hitters like Sonic, that one is obviously like a very split community. And Mario, same. But with Kirby, I always feel like it's just, yeah, Kirby, hell yeah, you know? Maybe I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about the song. Yeah, of course it's going to go into the episode of VGM Vibes 9, but I can see why it was so voted. And don't know what Planet Robobot is. I'm guessing it's a very more technological soundtrack, but honestly, who knows? Who knows? I don't know what to say besides what I said. I feel like Kirby music is a video game music lover's haven. That's it. Whether you started with the Commodore 64 or you with the PSP or you got a PS5, I think listening to Kirby music is just an experience that so far I really can't compare to anything else. That's a wild thing to say for someone who's heard as little songs as I have and as much songs as I have. You know what I mean? Thank you for all the voters and giving the song to my attention. I will see you guys in VGM Vibes 9. This will be in there. Okay. That was versus Star Dream. Holy crap. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Thank you to everyone you see on the screen. I could not be here without them because they're the ones voting and supporting me. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.